What is happening, Vape fam? This is Joe of All Vapes coming at you again on a lovely summer day here in the Pacific Northwest. We are talking Beard VapeCo today, folks. Awesome stuff. Now, if you guys have seen my last Beard VapeCo review, then you saw the entire line of just the Beard VapeCo that they have. And you can pick up all that stuff and check it out on lfntman.com, okay? So they've got 5 signature brands that they're selling right now. Of course, you got the Beard VapeCo, then you got Punch, Dynamic Creations, as well as Strudel and Poorhouse Vapors. And there's still some more that I haven't released on review yet, but we're going to do 2 out of that lineup right now. We're talking about number 24 from Beard VapeCo and Punch. Now, first of all, we're going to start with the 24. 24 is their brand new flavor, and that is, boom, salted caramel malt. Unbelievable stuff, guys. This one just tap danced on my tongue. And they sent me the fatty 60 milliliter bottle because they love Joe of All Vapes and I love Beard VapeCo. Really, really good stuff. So it's not going to be very difficult at all to break this one down. A lot of you guys have tried the salted caramel flavors, salted caramel anything, you know, actually little chunks of salted caramel, you know. Now, why do they do that, for one thing? Well, salt is a mineral, a very deep one, and it has a nature of breaking down pretty much anything that it comes in contact with food-wise, whether it be meat, whether it be, you know, sugars, anything else. So it enhances the flavor. And I've said this before on many reviews, the deeper flavors have a tendency of really enhancing the lighter flavors and bringing them up so you can really tend to enjoy them a lot more. And that's basically what the salt does to caramel. So the caramel, having a very rich, buttery, and just sugary flavor to it, allows the salt to really bring it up and express everything in a very unique way on your taste buds. Guys, this is what I got to deal with, guys. So anyways, and the malt flavor on this, if any of you guys have tried malt balls before when you were a kid, you know, I'm a little bit up there in age these days, so maybe I'm relating to an older generation, or my generation, if you will, but has kind of an earthy, kind of a milky, you know, just a really deep, kind of a cakey consistency to it. So it adds a little bit of almost like a milkshake type of a flavor in a way. So everything blended together comes through really, really decently. Very, very nice. What I love about this stuff is that immediately on the inhale, you get that salted caramel taste with a little bit of the malt flavor on the back end, just kind of making everything kind of like a creamy vanilla, almost a consistency, but very, very mild. So a lot of that salted caramel really shines through from the get-go. And on the exhale, you're getting a decent, solid flavor of that salted caramel, and the malt just kind of very subtly dissipates just a little bit. So everything, even on the inhale, everything even on the exhale, a solid tertiary vape on this one. So let's break this down in my category scale here. So first of all, it gets a 5 out of 5 for the sweet factor. Now, even though salted caramel is not a massively sweet flavor, you're still getting some sweetness in there. Of course, it's that sugary taste to it, and you get a little bit of that just kind of a subtly bakery confection flavor along with that butter and everything going on in there, as well as the malt. Now, cloud production is pretty solid on this one. It's a 70-30, so you're still getting decent clouds. You can sub-ohm it, you can drip it, you can, you know, get whatever you want out of it. Personally speaking, I couldn't tell the difference between one or the other as far as the flavor was concerned, but cloud production is pretty solid on this one, so you're going to be happy with that. Throat hit gets a straight up 0. Cloud production a 5 out of 5. Now the consistency, right on par, just spot on, guys. So the consistency, of course, plays into the profile. If the profile is true, the consistency typically is going to be straight up with that as well. So for consistency, I'm giving this a straight up 5 out of 5, and of course the profile gets a straight up 5 out of 5. So this is pretty much an A+ right across the board. You guys are definitely not going to go wrong with this. Hard to go wrong with anything by Beard VapeCo, right? I mean, they really know what they've been doing. They've been doing it for quite some time, and I don't think they're going to stop now. So if any of you guys like salted caramel flavors, there's a few of them on the market right now. For some reason, I don't know why they've been lagging, but there's a couple other companies that have come out with some flavors. But you know what? The Beard VapeCo number 24 is definitely the way to go. I really, really highly suggest and recommend this, guys. Good stuff. So we're going to go on to something just a little bit more light and a little bit more fun, and that is Punch. by Beard VapeCo. Okay, this isn't going to take too long to figure out, guys. Now, I didn't get a VG to PG ratio on this stuff. I'm sure if you go onto the website, you can pretty much figure that stuff out for yourself. But in typical Beard VapeCo fashion, you got yourself a woven cloth label, which I think is totally tubular, and you got the little tiki man going on in the back. Now I collect tiki stuff, like little tiki glasses, you know, tiki this and that and the other, whatever, you know, so that really plays into my whole motif off in my vape cave. If you ever came by and saw it, you definitely dig it, man. It's like walking into the tropics with a cloud of vapor, you know what I mean? And the cool thing about this is that in the little box, check this out, you get a little cocktail umbrella. Awesome. You know, if I had, you know, if I had like a little, there you go. What the heck, you know what I'm saying? But it's just, you know, those tiny little additives, like I've said before, that just kind of make stuff so much fun. So, first of all, bust this guy open. And I'd almost be, you know, not cliche if I didn't mention that it smells and tastes exactly like a good Hawaiian Punch. But the blend on this is so even and solid, it is hard to discern many flavors that stand out from each other. So I'm tasting mango, I'm maybe tasting papaya, some strawberry, some watermelon, a little bit of orange, maybe some of the more familiar stuff, a little bit of apple, possibly a little bit of pear, but definitely a very tropical blend with this stuff. It is very sweet, incredibly light, very refreshing. And for me, that's kind of outside the box, because typically I don't go for a lot of the punchy kind of flavors or singular fruits. But there's so much stuff working on in this bottle, it really is very good stuff. So on a scale of 1 to 5 for the sweet, I'm definitely giving this a straight up 5. Cloud production gets a solid 5 as well. It really does blow solid, thick, dense clouds. And as far as the throat hit, again, another 0. 0 throat hit on this stuff at all. Very good nicotine extract is exactly what that tells me right there, folks. So consistency-wise, you're getting so many fruits in this little bottle. It is really hard, like I said, to pick apart individuals in there. But if you smell it, you taste it, you vape it, you definitely can pick up on some particulars in there like I have. Try it for yourself and see what you can discover with this. And as far as profile is concerned, absolutely. If consistency is there, profile is there too. Like I said, it's vice versa one way or the other. So the profile definitely gets 5 out of 5. So another A+ right across the board for the Punch from Beard VapeCo. So number 24 and Punch from Beard VapeCo, and you can get all of this stuff from lfntman.com. That's lfntman.com. The Essentials, Punch, Beard VapeCo, Strudel, and Poorhouse Vapes. Very, very good stuff. Can't say much more than that about anything that comes from Beard VapeCo. Very high quality. That's what they're very much known for. They've been around forever, and like I said, they're probably going to stick around for even longer. But Beard, I just want to thank you guys once again for supporting Joe of All Vapes. I've still got some more of your stuff to unveil to all of your vape fam here pretty soon, so stay tuned for that, guys. If you dug this review, check me out on Instagram at Joe of All Vapes. Of course, spread the word here, Joe of All Vapes on YouTube. I've almost reached 500 subscribers on YouTube, which is really a big milestone for guys like me. So I appreciate your guys' support on that. Check out my Instagram. I've got some awesome discounts going on with some great companies that really care about the vaping community and advocacy, guys. Spend a little bit of money on some quality brands, because that's another part of advocacy too. Actually spending and shelling out the cash for some retail product that is really high quality. It really raises the advocacy, because that truly is another way to solidify your support for some great brands out there that really care about what we're all about here, folks. So, one last thing I want to leave you with from Joe of All Vapes, your eye in the vaping sky. Love yourselves, love each other, stay humble, and you keep it cloudy.